everybody and welcome on today's video. Today I'm gonna take out these jade cuttings from this pot and try to reduce them and plant them in a separate pots, because I'm starting to have too much jade, so some will go into a flower pot later and just grow as house plants, which is really nice, and a couple of them I will put in these two little pots that you can see there. So I have a little black pot here for one tree, and then maybe two or three of these will form a little group. So why do I choose these pots? Well, it's really easy. It's because I have a tray to put under them, so I can put them in my house. So yeah. I've cleaned all the roots and well, it's not bad. As you can see, these jades, they make fairly nice root bases, but not really thick roots. But I think I can improve that over time by just selecting the roots you want and get rid of the ones you do not want. So gradually might be possible to get an acceptable root base. Now I want to make a few a few of these trees fit together in a pot to make a group, but they have to look like trees. So, well, one thing that I don't want is to have a trunk that is too short. So, and then I see that this top is getting rather heavy, so I'm going to remove the growing tips here. This I will remove completely, and then maybe that and that. Now all these leaves will grow as cuttings, but like I said, I don't know where to put these anymore, because, well, once you have a few of these guys, that's not a bad little tree. So that's a small one, okay. Also a small one. So here again, I think I like all these roots. There's not too much of them, but so I will not cut back any root here. Just going to increase the trunk. Like so. So that's a good one too. Another small one, which is, well, growing like that. I wonder if I could make a cascade out of one of these. I don't know. Well, there's not a lot I can do here except making this trunk a little longer by again removing some leaves. And then we're starting with the, well, a bit bigger one. So here you see we have new shoots, so I'm going to get rid of that, which will decrease the weight on top. The roots here are quite nice, but I have two levels of roots. I have a level here at the very bottom and then higher up. So I don't want that. I will remove the top part and that will hopefully encourage the rest. So that's how it looks now. So I have new growth here. I will remove that, remove some of these leaves. Here you see how jades grow. So out of the leaves comes new branches. So once that these are branches, you don't want to keep these leaves. Okay, then I have this one, which is a very top heavy. It's heavy. It has a rather nice root base. Some roots are sticking right up, so I will remove these ones. Not a lot. Okay, and then I really have to cut back a whole lot here. The weight is enormous, and well, this one has a nice little shape to it. Could come in a group planting at this side. This could be also a front. That wouldn't be bad. Yeah, kind of like that. Okay, so maybe this one here. And then I have a fairly big one here, which has a very high root here, which I cannot keep. And the rest of the roots are in the same plane, so that's good. Just going to rake them out a little more. It seems that this could have a good root base one day, so now I have to pick a front for that one. So here I have, well, this is low hanging. No, that's not good. This is also not good. That's not a trunk. So get rid of all that. Okay, same here. And here there's a junction. So here starts the interesting part. Now, everywhere where I removed these leaves, I will probably have new shoots. So that's very good, because then I can make some side branches. And I'm going to reduce the tops here, get the top out here and here. And there's a third branch. So if I do that, I can see one branch here dividing into two, dividing. So that's a whole lot better. So that would be the front. Yeah. So I'm thinking I might use this one, like so. This one close to it, and then maybe a smaller one here. I like that. I'm going to plant that. Yeah. So I need a few drainage screens, and then a good layer of substrate. And I'm going to plant this fairly deep, because they will fall over. So a little bit under this. And then this one I said would be next to it. And this would be the front. And now comes the tricky part, because I don't have a third hand, but let's give it a shot. This is the third one. Yep. And because they are very top heavy, this is a complicated operation, but if I can keep the roots where I want them, I'm already happy. And by every scoop of soil, this will be easier. So maybe this one is going to stay almost in position now. Yeah. And now I can concentrate on these ones and add some more substrate. And I'll work it in, which also will add to the stability. Yeah. Still going to hold them, don't trust it. Okay, so that's fairly stable, but not 100% because, well, they still very top heavy. So I'll have to be very careful when I move this, and I can add some rocks to make it a little more stable, but that's okay. So now I'm going to take the thickest of the tree, and I will put that one as a solitary in this pot. And when I look at these roots, I think I'm going to put this one on a slant, which might be a little more interesting. So, little drainage screen, a little bit of substrate, and this will be much easier than the previous one. But still, of course, you need to work the soil in. So that's a question of minutes. Now, I did make one mistake because I like the 2 feet here in the front, and I maybe have to reposition this a little bit. Yeah, I think I like it more like this. So, I'm going to finish this. So I have a couple of rocks here that I can use to stabilize the tree until it grows enough, and then once the soil and the roots are merging, it's gonna be, well, better. So that's good for this one. So same here, a couple of rocks surrounding the trees. That will help. It's not very decorative, but okay, as long as it serves the purpose, I'm rather happy. Well, I don't think it looks too bad, but it's a whole lot of rocks. But okay, it's gonna help. And so this concludes the creation of 2 little bonsai. Some people say you cannot make bonsai with jades. Well, I tried. So yeah, I like it because it gives me the opportunity during the winter to do something with trees and see them grow. It makes me happy. So that's the whole purpose of this hobby. A hobby is supposed to make you happy. So and since I have trays to put them under, them, I can enjoy something in the winter. But I have to do it now because I really want these plants to grow well during the summer, become strong and then make a good chance to root, to become stable in their pots, and then in the winter I can bring them inside. So yeah, preparing for winter in June, can you imagine? So that's it for today. I hope you liked it. I have two little jades here that I will now put in separate little pots, so they can happily grow. So that's it for today. Like I said, please do all the usual YouTube stuff. Thank you for watching and see you next time.